Hello, welcome back to another video here at Making Moose Creations. So today I'm going to be doing another baby card video because my cousin recently had a baby, and so I've created two separate cards including this one. So there's already another video, I'll link that down below, but I am going to be using fawns rawr-some stamp set. And I'm going to be using this old card base that I had decorated but not used. So I am going to start by stamping out my images. I'm going to use black ink to stamp out the images. I am going to use the mother dinosaur, as well as the baby dinosaur, and I'm also going to use, well, I don't know if I'm going to use them yet, but I'm going to stamp them out just in case, these eggshells. Decided that I also want to stamp out some clouds, as well as a little sun, just so that it fills the scene up a bit more. Now, next thing on my list is to colour our images. I am using watercolour colouring pencils to do this. Where to put that? Okay, let's get these. So, I think I'm going to do the sun the normal colour. I'm going to do yellow for the centre, and orange for the outside. For the eggshell, I think I'm going to do a few green spots. And I'm going to colour it pink. And then for, oh no, what have I managed to do? The ink must have still been wet. Okay, so I've completely ruined this. The ink has smudged. So I'm going to re-stamp the images. But first I need to find something to stamp the images on. Got a bit of card. Let's try that again. So we've got the mother dinosaur and the baby dinosaur. Over here I have the clouds, and I'm going to give that a second to dry this time before I start colouring, and then I will be back. Okay, let's try that again. So I am going to do baby pink spots on this one and dark pink spots on the mama. I'm going to colour the baby dino in dark pink. And I'm going to colour the mama dino in a light pink. I need to get some new pencils, they're getting a bit scratchy, but I think I'm going to look into Copic and markers, getting some of them. Okay. Here we go. That's me. I am now going to die cut my images. So I have got, where are my dies? My mama dino, my baby dino, my little dino eggs. So I'm going to use some washi, hold them in place, and I'll be back once I've die cut them. So I'm back and I've die cut my images. So now what I want to do is take my card base and measure out how much I am going to need. Okay, so I'm going to take a pencil. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop this out. Here we go. Okay, and what I want to do with this, if I can remember, is I want So I've stamped out this background, and now I've got this little front piece, but I think I want to have it differently, so I'm going to have a think. Okay, so I die cut these out and layered this up, and then realised that I hadn't actually been filming, but this is how I want it to go. I am going to take my Distress ink in Picked Raspberry. I forgot to say this is also Picked Raspberry, and I am going to go ahead and stamp this down. I am then going to adhere this down. I am going to start with okay, I was rudely interrupted, so I've gone ahead and put this down. I think I want to have some kind of white border before the pink, so I'm gonna have to die cut another piece to go around there, so I'll be back once I've done that. Okay, so I didn't have the dye, but I did cut a piece of white out, so now I'm just adding that piece onto my card. I want it to go in the middle, but slightly higher because I want the sentiment to go down here. And then I'm going to attach the dinosaurs into the middle by some tacky glue. And just give that a press down so that it stays nicely. Okay, so for the sentiment, I am going to use I'm going to start with a piece of white for the base, but the actual sentiment is going to go on a piece of pink, and my sentiment is going to say welcome little one. So I'm going to lay that down. Pick it up with my acrylic block. I'm going to take some black ink and stamp it down onto this pink card. I remember now why I don't really work with 12 by 12 paper. It's not really for me. Okay, I don't want to smudge it, so I'm going to be really careful. And I'm just going to cut around the sentiment. Okay, so as you can see, it would fully disappear into the back of the card. So I am going to stick this onto a piece of white cardstock. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna trim the ends right down and then I'm going to flag the bit that is left. And here we have our finished sentiment. So I'm gonna glue that down or adhere that down. I'm going to use some foam squares to do that. And I'm going to unpick them and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to stick down our sentiment. I'm also going to take a tiny star I'm going to take some abandoned coral and stamp this in the gaps of the background. I think I'll leave it there. Now, all that's left to do is cover the old card with the new, and then I'll trim off the excess and we have a new baby card. Okay, let's trim off the excess. And here we have our baby card. I don't like how that trimmed. It's a bit dodgy. So I'm just going to take a bit more off. And there we go. Stands up perfectly. And here we have it. This is our new baby card. So all that's left to say is a very big thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. For more content from us, please give us a subscribe, and don't forget to check out all of our links that are in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm off to meet a baby. Bye!